Today is Friday, May 31st. It's about 4:50 in the afternoon. I think we're gonna get up to like 90 degrees, or we are at 90 degrees. It's gonna be mainly in the 80s and 90s, and then I think we're supposed to hit 100 next Wednesday or something like that. So not looking forward to that. So we're trying to get as many things planted as we can before the heat sets in. And I hate to do that to my babies, but we just kind of ran out of spring, I guess. Anyway, this is my garden diary. This is one of the prettiest tomato plants I have. The leaves are perfectly green, and I'm just amazed that it's growing the way it is over here when this is as much sun as it gets. Hardly any sun at all. So I was originally going to move this, but now I'm leaving it in place. These petunias are looking sickly, but I think again they suffer from not getting enough sun. Sorry for the air conditioner or the swamp cooler going. We planted some geranium in here, and then one of the cuttings from the plant that's back there. So those rooted really good. I don't think any of my artichokes are doing that great. They get afternoon sun, and I don't think they're real crazy about it. It's my oleanders. I'm happy with those blooming. I cleaned out these petunia pots here. Tried to get rid of most of the dead stuff. And hopefully they'll bounce back. These purple wave, or they're not purple wave, they're denims. They look really filled out in here now. Again, I went through and I cleaned out this petunia, and what I found is that there's a lot of new growth in here. So a lot of these I would have cut even more severely, but I thought I need to give this pot a little chance to... I took all the dead that I could off of it, and then probably all of these long ones need to be cut, but I thought I'll let them go for a little while and then I'll cut it back more severely. One of them we cut back quite a bit and never did as well, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to just chop it all off right now. But it is cut back quite a bit. I think that's going to be a white agapanthus there. We pinched the blooms off of these red lantana, and this is shot up probably, I'd say it's a good double in size, and it's wanting to start flowering, but I kind of want it to go into the root system. So I pinched off some of the blooms, and the same way with this one. And you can see the purple ones are starting to trail pretty good. That pot's not, it's a little behind. We're gonna take these lentenas out of here and put salvia in them. That's our plan. And these are gonna go back against the back wall there. We got some new pots today, so they're kind of sitting. We're figuring out placement for them right now, but we think we're going to put some there. And then on each side of our benches here, because I have some berry bushes that need to be planted. So, got that to go. Here's the lilies. So pretty. And I think that yellow flower there is chickweed. All of these, I used to have some orange ones in here, so I don't know what happened to them. These have probably doubled in size, these petunias. These are waves. And then we planted some pollinating seeds over here, so we've been waiting for those to come up because we've lost our bees. You can see my husband's been working out here. There's some more petunias. And I believe this is a Super Bell, but I'm not sure. And I think that's what this one is too, if we propagated properly. Here's some more seedlings coming up. These peppers look pretty. And then we planted some of those red plants out in here. And I have expected that my hosta bulbs would be coming up, and there's no indication that they're alive, so I am hesitant to believe that they're good bulbs. I got them at Walmart. There's some of the zinnias. And then these are also lilies. These aren't. These are some kind of voluntary, but again, these are bulbs in here that don't seem to be coming up. And then I planted this little red guy in here. And I think I showed that last week. This is gerrymander, so that one we put in the pot is one that, oh, there's some bees in there, good. In fact, that's why I wanted to keep the gerrymander. I don't think it's all that pretty, but the bees love it. So, there's some hummingbird right there. This plant's getting bigger too. I painted these pots here, and we don't have anything in them yet because I'm trying to figure out placement of everything. We're gonna probably put a pathway in these rocks. It's just too difficult to walk. I have some cucumbers coming in. There's one. There's one. I'm really pleased. If I get 3 cucumbers, I'll be a happy woman. I think, oh, here's one. Some of them, I think they're about ready to pick. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with that. Lots of tomatoes, but the tomato bushes or plants look pretty beat up. Actually, the tomatoes don't look too hot either. So we'll see. We planted this with some tomatoes that were volunteers that I scavenged around the yard. We'll see how they do. And I planted one over here too. It seems to like it. These look pretty healthy too, and they're my cherry tomatoes. I do love the cherry tomatoes. Our zucchini in this bed are looking good. I took the okra that were in this bed and I tried to transplant them, and that didn't work for me. They pretty much died. So I bought a couple of eggplants. So these are new. They're the Ikebana. I ate quite a few radishes. This is a Kajari melon, and so is this one back here. And I believe this one is too. These are noodle beans and they don't look too healthy. But we've had such bad winds. That's part of it. I know this next week I'm probably going to have to get in here and get this fennel out of here. There's a big fennel in the back. That one back there needs to come out probably. And we've been trimming on our tomato plants, trying to take off anything that looks diseased or got broken by the wind. So they're looking a little ragged. We ate our banana pepper, and here's another one. It's curled up big time. And then we've got some Fresnos. I don't know why the leaves are doing that. There's some jalapenos. The reason we're getting peppers already, that's not typical for our climate. We're usually much hotter already by this time of year. In fact, we are just going into the 90s, and we should have been in the, we have typically been in the 90s already by now. Here's my eggplant. And we've had lower temperatures at night, and I know peppers like the cooler evenings. They produce fruit better when they get a cool evening. That's why we usually get more peppers in the fall. I say that, but yet I know we have summer peppers, so it's just they get stressed the hotter it is. Here's my 8-ball zucchinis. Oh, there's another one that came up. So the only one that out of the 6 I planted, 5 of them have popped up. That's pretty good. Here's my okra. And the other thing I plan to do, these are the ones I transplanted, and of course they bit the dust. So I plan to, and then we've got something eating on them. So I gotta deal with that. But I plan to seed some more, because I really do want this full of okra. Here's a zucchini. Not zucchini, zinnia. See, anything that starts with a Z. Here's my African daisies. That's from the front yard. I think it's about time I can pick my cilantro seeds. That's the way it's supposed to be, is dry. There's still a little bit of green on it, but I have pulled some seeds off. I will pull more. Oh, these are my melons. Everywhere there's one by the stake, they're popping up. There's a lot of stuff in here that is not melons, but we decided we're gonna let it go a little while and see what it is, and I might keep it or pull it. The other thing I did is I painted our little worktop bar here. So it's angel red, like the planter. I think we got a zucchini too, but we've got some that didn't pollinate well. But seeing some bees out this afternoon, that makes me feel good. There's some puffy clouds too. We don't typically have cloudy days either. We usually have blue skies. So that's it. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, and this is what we got out of the garden. I guess I picked this fennel too early because it has no bulb on it whatsoever, but it was huge. It's almost 4 feet, so I don't know. I picked pretty much the remaining radishes. I got 3 cucumbers. I think there's still maybe 2 more out there, and then I got my kale, and I really had to work hard to get this much kale because it was just infested with aphids. So I cut the plant off and threw it away, and then I had to sit and meticulously clean each leaf so I could get a decent harvest. And anyway, that's my haul, my garden haul for June 2nd.